Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're out there right now navigating the absolute trenches of the job market, this is specifically for you. It's a grueling, exhausting landscape out there, right? So today, we're going to unpack a deeply resonant framework. It's designed to protect your mindset and just keep you moving forward. Let's just be real for a second and acknowledge how overwhelming the job hunt can truly be. You know the feeling. Sending out endless resumes into the void, constantly refreshing your inbox, dealing with ghosting, or opening yet another generic rejection email. It is so incredibly easy to feel stuck or defeated or just completely weighed down by the whole process. It's a heavy burden to carry day in and day out.
So let's look at part 1, the architecture of inner peace, focusing on 5 daily reminders.
Namaste, job aspirants. We are going to explore 5 daily reminders that act as the foundational pillars for your mental clarity and emotional resilience. This journey really starts with a simple, respectful greeting, honoring the space you're in right now, and honoring the immense effort you're putting in. Because before you can take effective external action, like nailing that interview or networking like a pro, we have to start with internal reflection. Think of these 5 reminders as your daily reset button. Moving into part 2, shaping your own future. This is all about changing your perspective. When you're looking for a job, it is so tempting to just look backward at the opportunities we missed. But we really need to release the regret of past rejections. Did you fumble an interview question last week? Didn't apply for that perfect role in time? You cannot change your past. It's written in stone. But the beautiful, empowering part is that your future is entirely malleable. You have the tools in your hands right now to shape what happens next.
You essentially have a distinct choice in how you process those past events. You can fall into the trap of letting your yesterday hold you back, where a past rejection makes you totally afraid to apply for the next job. Or you can purposefully let your yesterday teach you. If you didn't get the job, use that as a stepping stone. Figure out what skills you might need to brush up on, rather than letting it become this heavy anchor just dragging you down.
Which brings us to part 3, the power of positive action. Let's talk about fueling your future. Continuing with our internal mindset, let's look at the actual fuel required to shape that future. Having a blank slate is great, but you need an engine to drive you forward, right? The crucial point here is that your external momentum is entirely dependent on the quality of your internal thoughts. Positive thoughts lead to positive actions. It sounds super simple, but in the middle of a tough job search, our thoughts naturally drift toward negativity. We think, I'm never going to get hired. And then what happens? Our actions reflect that. Our cover letters lose their spark. We stop preparing as hard. But if you force a positive thought, if you actually believe the right fit is out there, your actions instantly become sharper, more dedicated, and way more resilient. This creates a crystal clear sequence of cause and effect. Step 1, you must actively, deliberately feed your mind with hope. You have to nourish it with optimism, just like you feed your body nutrients. And as a direct result, step 2, your life, your job prospects, and your actions will naturally follow that hopeful direction. It's an unbroken chain. All right, part 4, escaping the overthinking trap. It's time to take action instead. But how do we actually break this cycle when our internal thoughts become a barrier instead of fuel? When hope fades and anxiety takes the wheel, we usually fall into this paralyzing trap. But the reality is, overthinking won't fix things. Action will. Consider this an absolute wake-up call that cuts straight through the mental paralysis so many job seekers face. Endlessly analyzing why a recruiter hasn't emailed you back or wondering if your resume font is slightly off. None of that will generate a job offer. The only thing that shifts your reality is action. When you wake up, you face a very distinct choice. You can stay stuck in your head, just spinning your wheels in endless hypotheticals. Or you can choose the tiniest bit of forward momentum and move with one small step. You absolutely do not have to solve your entire career path today. Just update one bullet point on your resume, send one networking message, choose motion over mental stagnation. Next up is part 5, shielding from outside noise. We need to guard your mindset. As we transition from our own internal struggles to the external world, we run into a whole new set of challenges. We really have to build armor against the pressures of society, family, and peers. When you're job hunting, everybody has an opinion, right? Relatives ask why you haven't found something yet. You see peers posting these massive success stories online. But remember, others' opinions do not define you. Your path is your own. Their judgments, their timelines, and their unsolicited advice have absolutely no bearing on your unique professional journey. Their opinions do not write your story. Your path unfolds on your schedule, not theirs. So you must make a conscious, daily decision. Are you going to be walking by their expectations? Maybe taking a job you hate just to impress people, or rushing your process to avoid judgment? Or are you going to be walking by your values, trusting your gut, holding out for a role that actually fits your skills, and navigating by your own internal compass? This builds perfectly on the previous point by giving you absolute permission to just let go of people-pleasing. If you try to bend your career to make your parents, your peers, and society happy, you are going to be miserable. You cannot make everyone happy. It is literally an unwinnable game. But you can choose to stay true to you. You can choose to be at peace with yourself, knowing you're doing your absolute best on your own terms.
And that brings us to our final section, Part 6, Action is Your Voice, the final mantra.
All these internal realignments we've discussed, escaping the past, cultivating positive thoughts, dropping the overthinking, along with all these external boundaries against outside noise, they all culminate into a final 3-part mantra. Number 1, yesterday is history. We have to fully accept that what has already happened is firmly in the past. It cannot be changed. It can only be learned from. You've got to let it go. Number 2, opinions are noise. We must recognize that the chatter, the expectations, and the judgments of other people are literally just static. It's a total distraction from your true goals and your true worth. You have to turn the volume down on the world so you can actually hear yourself think. And finally, number 3, action is your voice. Ultimately, the only way to truly speak your truth, to break out of those job-hunting trenches, and to actually change your circumstances is through what you actually do. It speaks so much louder than any doubt in your head or any criticism from the outside. As we wrap up this explainer, we've built the architecture for your inner peace. But a building is only as good as the life lived inside it, right? So I want to challenge you to turn this newly found inner peace into tangible momentum today. You don't have to conquer the entire mountain right now. Just ask yourself, what is the one small step you will take today to shape your future? Go take it.